What up, guys? I'm back with another J&A episode of the Lunchtime Chronicles. So today we're gonna be talking about work, family life balance. So hey, we're gonna get into it.
About the work-life balance and how you.
We're doing 2 videos, so bear with us.
Because we were at work. Somebody's calling.
I mean, they can't see that. I don't think.
Now that it stopped recording.
Oh, it did? No, it didn't. Still going. Yeah, at the top. See.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I'm only 30 seconds in. I don't care. Hey, this real. It's real life.
Shit, I got a big ass spider on.
Oh shit.
It was like a yellow spider. I ain't seen a spider like
but
that.
hey, guys, work life.
There wasn't nobody that I needed to.
Right. Work life
Stop
balance. Oh, you should. Hey, I'm gonna keep going now.
Remember what they said on the YouTube algorithm? They're saying like, you got to catch people's attention within the first like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
To give them like.
I mean, I feel like we did. I feel like I gave them that.
Well, let me get mine real quick.
Oh, good.
Hang on, y'all. My bad. We got 2 different angles, so you want to pause it real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and start his video up. But yeah.
I'm back. So
you want to take the roles?
Yeah. I'll start. So basically, work life, family balance. It can be tough, but at the same time, it's not, honestly. When you think about it, it depends. Do you want that rich, financially filled life, or do you want to have love, affection, and current? And a lot of people think you can't have both, but I feel like you can. You just got to find the right one. You got to find the right person. You got to find the right person who got the same driven goals as you, and y'all just push forward and make life the best you can. And long as, even if you don't make that $1 million, or may be in a mansion, or be worth billions of dollars, at least you could say you tried, and you still never stop trying.
What's the original topic? The original topic is
the
how
work,
you deal with
family
the work
life,
right? So I thought we was gonna basically talk about like how it is to like
balance
like
work.
Which one do you
okay,
like? Like what we were talking about
which
earlier.
one
so
do
we
you
were at
want?
work. We had all these conversations at work, and then we're like, man, this is a good topic. We should talk about it. So this is basically what we're doing. So we freestyling, but we were talking about like so to get ahead in life, you got to put in the work, right?
Yeah,
so you got to work hella overtime.
You got to barely be at home with your family.
Man, spiders out here. My bad. We had a beautiful park, beautiful day, but
full of little critters.
Full of critters. So, anyways, so it's like, let's just say overtime for an example. Your company offers you overtime, so you want to work it, right? Because you want to get your family ahead in life. You guys want to get your, go on a vacation, save some money, get that extra money, pay the bills,
your family,
pay off some debt or whatever.
Right, enjoy the fruits of your labor.
You find yourself in a loop of working 7 days a week. You're sitting there working every single day,
and then you barely at home.
And you're never at home.
And then when you do get home, it's not the way you want. It's hard to really just fall back into family life because you're in work mode, and you try to talk to your wife, but you end up pretty much arguing because you're not there all the time. You hear about people getting cheated on all the time. Cheated on. So you got your guard up.
Our wives, we got
that's something I never have to worry about. I'm grateful and I praise God for that. I'm blessed to have it.
But a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people like, if you bust your ass to get your family ahead, then your wife or whoever, your partner or
feel
husband
neglected.
Feel like, oh, you're always working, you're never there for it.
And then they feel neglected. Then fucking Joe Schmo next door show the affection that you should be showing them, but you can't because you at work. All of a sudden, you come home and catch them together, and you feel betrayed, but at the same time...
That's a whole nother topic we can talk about on a different day.
But it's just hard to... That work-life balance. The way I balance it is, I try to at least work overtime twice, 3 to 2 times a month, and I try to like do little things on the weekend with my family and like watch movies or just go to the park and spend time. You know what I'm saying?
Because you definitely got to find a balance. Because, if you like me, I love like working hard means nothing to me. I love working hard. You know, I like to get my family ahead. And try to get as much debt paid off as possible and not be in debt and just stack money and go on trips and go on fun things and go out to eat and do all the fun stuff. But at the same time, I catch myself missing out on, activities sometimes on the weekends. Like, because I come home and I'm tired from working and it's like, damn, like my kids don't care about that. My wife don't care about that. They care, but they don't care. They still want dad. So it's like I still got to find that energy within me to be able to go work out and still maintain my routine.
Play with the kids, spend time with them and stuff like that.
So it's like, all right, I'm not working this weekend, but then you get that check, and then it's like, damn, my check's so much nicer with that overtime. But I did enjoy my weekend.
Right.
And so that's the thing, because like some days I get to the point where I'm like, man, I ain't working no overtime, man. I'm about to enjoy my kids while they're young. I'm about to spend every moment I can with my kids. And I do look, that's priceless to me.
Yeah.
But then
you have that other side where, shit, if
I'm lazy as fuck.
Exactly.
Like, you ain't,
or,
like,
man, this bill got to get paid, or your kid need this, but now your check not what it was last time with the overtime, so you got to choose, get my kid this, make him happy, or sacrifice my kid's happiness and pay this bill to keep our lights on.
Holidays keep coming around the corner.
Right.
Birthdays, just your
different
your engine
shit.
might,
exactly.
You need an oil change, flat tires, just whatever.
Yeah,
life's gonna come life, and so that's like. Then now I'm feeling salty because I'm like, damn, I sat at home with my kids and was at the park.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good
I
thing
went to the park
do.
and chilled, or I went to the zoo and did this, or I went this place and did that. But now I ain't got the money to blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Which I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, well, you should get a better job, whatever. But,
I mean, it's not that easy, though.
Coming from where we came from.
So,
we
don't
do have good jobs. Right. That's the point. Like, it's just the cost of living right now is just so crazy, which I know a lot of y'all can relate.
Right.
Gas is $3.50 where we're at. Groceries are high. Our property taxes keep going.
Light bill keep going.
Our insurance on our house keep going.
Yep.
It's just all this stuff just keep going up. So it's like they almost get you trapped in this
never-ending circle. Of constantly working, basically working to make ends meet. You work living paycheck to paycheck,
like because your company's paying you the overtime. So in their heads, like we paid you. We don't care that you sacrificed your family for a little extra money, and they make it just sweet enough to where you're like, I gotta get that money. It's worth it. It's worth it. But then, like, it really, when it comes to like a beautiful day like today, instead of being at work, we could be at home with our families and stuff.
Or in the park playing with them, or having a good time,
or teaching them how to, navigate through life, just being that, which we are. But it's what I'm saying is trying to find that work-life balance where you come home and you're not just drained from work. You've been around people all day.
Right. You don't want to
kick your boots off.
Exactly. And you want to show your kids attention, but at the same time, you want in the back of your mind, you're like, man, I just want to rest. I don't want to really be bothered. But you can't. That's where a sacrifice come in. Yeah. You got to sacrifice your feelings.
There's a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah. You got to sacrifice how you feel. Exactly.
Like
our kids didn't ask to be born. So it's our responsibility to treat them
both know what it's
with
like
respect.
To have single mothers,
show them happiness and kindness.
Shrinking area, no fathers. You know what I'm saying? So like, we try to give back. That's our pride and joy is being fathers.
Exactly.
And good husbands.
Yeah, because we didn't have a father in our life.
So all the pain and suffering.
We try to we try to do everything we can to keep our family and work life even balance. You know what I mean? It's hard. No, it's not easy at all. Like you
get wrapped in with that money. You're like, damn, bro, my checks be whopping when our checks be good when we work in that. Especially if we work like
two or 3 days,
2 or 3 days, 4 days on a week, like because just keep working, work.
Like work every day,
like,
work 6 days next.
Like I'll work 16 days in a row. You know what I'm saying?
And
like I talked to a truck driver the other day. He was like, "Yeah, I've been on the road since April. I haven't been home since April." I'm like, "Damn, you've been on the road for like 2 months." He's like, "Yeah, but money's good." And then in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, money's good, but your wife's sitting at the crib.
By herself. Kids wondering where daddy is.
Talking through a phone, like, oh, yeah. Because I've seen it happen both ways. I've seen people that were, it's like,
they have a good family balance.
They focused on their family life.
But they struggling financially.
And they struggle with financially. And then their kids are like, Dad, you never give me anything. Like you never had money to do anything with.
And then you got the other hand where, you making good ass money, your kids want for nothing. You spoil them, but you never there.
Yeah. And then you weren't there, and they're like, they're nothing like you. And you had a kid for a reason.
You can't teach them the morals that you got, right?
And then they're nothing like you, and like
they
a lot
grow
of
up
people
to
have
resent
that
you
divide with their parents. You know
right? They be like, Dad, you was never there. I wasn't there because I was trying to make a better life for you, and you feel bad for doing that, but at the same time, it's nothing to feel bad about. But you try to look at it through both ways. Yeah, he was doing what he felt he needed to do as a man to take care of his
it's tough.
fucking family.
Men suffer in silence. We don't talk about this kind of thing. That's why we
on
got
the other side
to talk about it.
You got where
leave in the comments what y'all think. Like
let us know. Do you think it's better to have a financially stable life and neglect your family a little bit, or have family oriented
out of love?
Yeah, out of love, where you sacrificing family time to make money. Or do you feel like it's good to sacrifice financial and build that family and that good dad bond with your kids and wife? I feel like
I've seen people that lived in I've seen it go both ways. I've seen people that have lived in trailers and been poor and had the tightest family. and they're all in the same room because their house ain't big, and they're just they're all on top of each other, but they have a great family life,
right?
And and
then you see on the other, I know people
acts
on
like the daughter, and the daughter acts like the granddaughter, and they all they got that generational
right. And then on the other side, I see people,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, go over their crib, they have everything in. Man, they don't never want
I can't
nothing.
stand my son. He's nothing like me.
But they family aren't close at all.
That's because you weren't ever home. You was on business meetings, or you were out on the road, or doing whatever.
Right. I know people who fucking bought their kids
if you're
Jaguars
not at home,
and Ferraris and shit for their birthday, and don't respect them at all and talk to them any kind of way.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And then you got YouTube. It's so addictive nowadays. Not just YouTube, but electronics and the online and the video games, the Roblox, stuff like this. So you got these other YouTubers that aren't putting out positive content like us, and they're your kids are watching it.
Right,
and
you
don't know what message
real.
you're getting.
Exactly.
And they think that's real. So it's your kid, my kids be getting on my ass. They're like, Dad, how come you don't got a Lamborghini?
Right.
How come you don't got a Tesla truck like Mr. Beast and all this stuff,
Man,
or a private
Mr.
jet,
Beast
or a yacht?
Yeah, Mr. Beast ain't living a real life. That's his
he started
life.
where we started, so we can only have hopes and dreams
to be there
to get up there like that. But
I
he's
love
also doing a lot of polarizing
things
to catch people's attention, and he's doing fun, dance and stuff. I mean, he's
right.
Cool.
He's helping people too, which I got to give a shout out to Mr. Beast. He does help.
Cool. I mean, he's one of the better ones of the other YouTubers. But there's other YouTubers out there that are getting just as many clicks and views by the kids and the youth that are telling them bad stuff.
Exactly.
Run around with guns, run around doing this, rapping,
saying all type of racial slurs, or showing this is how you get money. If you ain't making money like me, you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a work-life balance. Is the struggle is real.
Right.
Like, comment, subscribe if you know anything.
On
our lunch break. We got to get
back.
We got to
time. Yeah, we got to cut it today. We ain't got really enough time. But thank you guys for enjoying our video. Check out Top C Views. Check out Jay's Show 86. Leave in the comments about what you think is a good work-life, family life balance. Like I always like to end my videos, you are good enough. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not. We love you guys. Stay loyal.
Appreciate y'all tuning
Stay in the family, and make that money too. Love you guys. Peace.